It's just a quick one on Matic then. Given the state of affairs at the moment, where we're at the beginning of what might be an alt season, like a decent alt season, you're pretty much wondering why things like Matic aren't moving when Matic's used to making sort of big moves up and also big moves down. So basically the way an alt season will generally play out is that the strong alts, the main alts, the top 10, 20, 30 alts will all move first. They've got the most liquidity, they've got the most highest profiles, they've got the largest market caps. They'll all move first. And then what will generally happen after that is that money will trickle down into these smaller cap alts, and they will pump, and they'll pump quite significantly, to be honest with you. This is in the event of an actual alt season. So at the moment, we're a precursor of an alt season. If you watch my previous video, you'll see my take on the situation, and I do imagine it will play out actually into an alt season now, and we will see a continuation of all these moves. But until then, we're at the dawn of an alt season, and it might not actually happen, but it probably will. So what's going on with Matic then, and how's this? What sort of resistances do we have to play out? Because the thing is with Matic is it's a relatively new coin. We're on the daily chart here. This is all we've got to go by, just from May really. It's been around since before May, but nothing was really going on with it. So it's not really had a chance to have a cycle. All we've got is support and resistances that we've got to play on, and see where we go from there. So first things first, looking at it now here on the tether chart, we had this descending trend which we broke out, we've broken out of, and we're hitting our first level of resistance here at getting close to the 1.5 cent area. 1.5 cent area, if that were to break over these next few days, is going to be its best chance to actually break out of it, given the fact that this cloud here would be significant resistance. You can see that this level is already technically resistance. We had a rejection from the top of this Bollinger Band, and pretty much from the top of this where this cloud is. And the good thing is that we do actually, we don't actually have it yet, but we are about. In fact, yes, we do have it actually. We do have this cross. This cross is going to be an important cross to be formed, and it will hopefully make a continuation of this move. Now the thing is with Matic, a continuation of the move is likely to be sold off when it hits certain resistance levels. That's generally what happens with Matic, but we are on sort of the last few weeks, I think, before beta mainnet comes out. So there actually is some positive things coming out for the coin, and for it to take place during this, well, let's just call it an alt season for now, but in the situation where the market is up for altcoins, it could actually be pretty good for its continuation of a trend. Now, when this cross takes place, like it has done now, it would generally, hopefully, spark a significant change in trend. We're going to go to the 4 hourly now to see what our other indicators look like. So we're above this cloud already, which is good. We had the cross here on the Ichimoku cloud, and our indicators look like they're going to be storming up again and forming a golden cross on the exponentials over the next few days, if we can remain at this level or higher, which I think is quite likely from what I can see with Bitcoin dominance and the market cap in total of all the altcoins. Like I say, check my video on that, which is the last one I made before this one, so have a look at that and see why I think this. So I do think that this move will continue. I'll get rid of this for the moment because it's a bit messy. Where we're going to have to hit from there, it's our main goal is to get through this box here, which is the 1.6 to 1.8 cent area, and if we do break above there, which I think is quite likely, we've got to get to the holy grail, which is above 2 cent. And when 2 cent breaks, if 2 cent breaks on this run, if it does break, then it actually shouldn't take too much to really rocket it back up again to where it was. It will be like a catalyst really for Matic, and to break above that 2 cent area, it will be turbocharged. Now I'm talking about candle closes on dailies here to break above the 2 cent area. I'm not talking about a little peekaboo and back down again. I need a candle close above there and back down again. won't work if it comes back down again. It has to close above here, and the longer we spend above 2 cent in the market that we're in at the moment, and what I think is likely to continue, then there's no reason why we couldn't end the year higher than this area here. You wouldn't be able to say that with a lot of altcoins. And just very briefly on the Satoshi pairings, we've got to break above, we'll call it 1.49 on the Satoshi values, and above 1. Why am I saying it like that? 150, we'll call it, to break above there on the Satoshi pairings. And if we can get above this peak here, this is going to be a big achievement. This would be quite hard to achieve, but if we can do it, then it should turbocharge the whole situation. This is our 2 cent area essentially, when we're getting above to this area here, and then more and more and more. So a bit of a rambling video for you there, but like I say, it's Matic's not going to make those moves yet. It'll make them after the first alts have made their moves, and then money will trickle down into Matic. You'll see. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a nice evening.